Welcome in. It is week 14. Sorry about the delay. It is clearly insane. Everybody's deciding to be out now, so let's roll with it and hope for the best. If you guys have your questions, we'll get rolling through these. Starting with Frank. First one on the docket. All right, Franklin, let's see. It's going to be Juwan Jennings, but it's really close with Allen. Still waiting to more looks like he's going to play, so I think that actually hurts Allen a little bit, but still a good matchup. Allen's been seeing a lot of targets, so really depends on what you need. Allen's definitely the safer play of the two, just because it's difficult to trust Jennings. All right, David. Trace your Dowdle. It's going to be Dowdle. Really nervous on tracing that Giants offense, and then it's going to be Allen. Brian, welcome in. Jones or BTJ? It's going to be Jones. Again, Jaguars offense looks horrible. Jones is seeing targets, but not doing a whole lot with it. Back to Steve. Welcome in. Chubb, Edwards, or Allen. These all look like running backs, so I'm going to assume that's Braylon, and I'm going to go with Braylon Allen there. All right, Connor. Chubb or Edwards. With Pickens now being out, I'm going to go Chubb, but it's really iffy for both of them. Much rather go to the waiver wire. All right, Justin. Nervous on the Giants. Going to go more. Tillman's out again, so with Pickens out, game stripping June. No, I still think James is going to throw a lot. It just have to roll with it. The run game's pretty rough right now, so. All right, D-Man. Oh, man, that's rough. It's going to be Judy and Addison. Again, trusting Giants right now is too difficult for me. Okay, Eric. AOC, Gino, Rush. Wow, that's rough. I'm pretty sure it's Aiden. Yeah, it's Aiden O'Connell. Him and Rush are right next to each other, but Connell is the highest rated for those. And then, I'm probably still going to go Austin, but I don't like it. Hopkins is definitely the safest play of these, but just finding out that Pickens is out makes me nervous. So I think that they actually just switch it to Mike Williams. So I'd much rather go with Hopkins with something I know. All right, Steve-O. What do you play, Neighbors, Chubb, or Waddle? Yikes. Probably Chubb. Again, Neighbors just isn't doing a whole lot, and I expect Chubb to at least find the end zone. Keeps doing it. Don't know how. Scott. Oh, man, that's rough. Gonna go Ingram. Yeah, it's still Ingram. I just too nervous on Otten. Hasn't done anything with Evans back. I know it's a great matchup, but struggling to trust it. Mike, welcome in. Knox, Calcaterra, Gasecki. Woo! It's Calcaterra for me. Yeah, and it's not particularly close since Kincaid's questionable. He's not officially out. Superfly, welcome in. Chiefs, Seahawks, Jags. Golly. Probably going to go Chiefs, but I don't like any of that. Good morning, Tony. Must win. Number one, need 2. It's going to be Smith and Mooney. Again, really nervous on Brian Thomas. A lot of potential upside, but it's just so risky. Would you start Hawkinson over any of them with flex? Maybe. It again, depending on what your points total is looking like, Hawkinson's definitely safer than Mooney, I think. But I still think I go Mooney and Smith. All of it's really a toss-up. I hate that you're in that situation. All righty, man. Cup, JSN, Higgins, or Swift? It's going to be Higgins and JSN. Had a rough go the last time. Hopefully they can fix it. All right, Scott. I would play McConkey. Even again, Austin's just so risky. We don't know what that offense is going to look like without Pickens. I'm assuming that they're going to go to Mike Williams, but who actually knows? It could be an Austin show. It's just very difficult to trust any of that right now, and it makes me super nervous. So I'd rather go with McConkey. I know he's potentially going to be limited, but I still think him limited is better than Austin at full health more often than not. Even Austin's been dealing with injury, so that's not quite fair either. All right, Scott. Darnold or Levis? It's going to be Darnold. It's just safer. I like Levis again. It's a great matchup, but trusting him is difficult. All right, Mike. Lost King Henry. Need an RB2. It's going to be McCormick and then Pittsburgh or Disley. It's going to be Disley, but it's close with Ferguson. And then Cardinals. It's going to be Cardinals. Saints defense hasn't been good. Not trusting that. Okay, State. Welcome back. Bye-week killer. Yep. Roll Gus. It's going to be sincere. Go McCormick, guys. I really like him this week. Liked his usage. Looked like the better back last week. Curious to see if that changes. But he was doing everything, and Abdullah was really just relegated very much to the back. And Edwards just playing the Chiefs, which is brutal. All right, C-Plank. MVS, Waddle, Wade, or McConkey. I'd wait him on McConkey because it's the safest play. However, if you don't want to do that because it's risky, go MVS. Dude's playing the Shaheed role and keeps dominating at it. All right, William, welcome. Mooney or Sincere? Again, depends on what you need. It's a lot safer to play Mooney, but who actually knows? Sincere is just has been playing so well in that one. It's a limited sample size, so it's difficult to tell. So really is rough. I think Mooney, it's PPR. Like the matchup, just taking too long to get to him. And Cousin doesn't look right, so I'd rather just go with Sincere and take the points. It's going to be Cardinals there. Will. Don't like Chargers or Saints. Chargers are probably above the Saints as an actual defense, but believing in either of them this week, I'd much rather roll with the Cardinals. Getting a lot of sacks for the Cardinals. All right, Jake. Oh, it's super flex. Gonna go Locke and Leggett, but man, Trey's interesting. Just... Woo, you're good. All right, morning here, but yeah, afternoon. TTJRB Allen, Trey Tucker, JR. I don't know who JR is. So since I'm not sure, I'm gonna say Allen there. Man, JR. That one's gonna hit me for a minute. You're gonna have to ask again because I don't know what JR is, but I'm at this point, it's Allen over Trey. All right, Jake. Dowdle. Scott. Welcome in. Jason. I'm sitting one. It's going to be Hill. Just not enough target volume. All right, Paul. Welcome. What are you joining? Go Austin, Mike, Will, or Nuke. If you're looking for the most upside, I'm going to say it's Williams, but it's really a toss-up. I don't know who they're going to go to in that offense. Austin's been on the field and had big games, but it's really unlimited target share. I think Mike Williams will actually slot pretty well into the Pickens role. And if he's the option, that's who I'm rolling out, honestly. I literally picked him up at the waiver wire and I'm starting him because I had Mostert. So that was the other thing that's out today. Yay. All right, little Wale. Need one. I have Garendo the highest of these three. Charbonnet is next, but trusting it's iffy. All right, AW. Checo, Warren. It's going to be Warren. Does it affect anything? Somewhat. I'm worried that offense is going to struggle, but you have to believe that they're going to use Mike and all the wide receivers that they have. It's just more worrying about Pacheco than anything else because that scares me. All right, Mitch. We go Calvin, Austin. Austin has more upside, with Hawkinson being probably my next go-to as a safe play. Johnson's really a moonshot, guys. It's brutal out there. It's difficult to trust, and I can't believe in it. All right, George. Should I pick up Worthy for MVS? I'm fine playing Worthy. I'm not quite sure, but again, MVS I feel like is a safer play. He's having the big plays. He's one of the more active players. He's on the field a lot. It's difficult to not believe in him. So all right. Odunze, McCormick, or Abdullah. I would go Odunze here, but completely understand if you're worried about it. It's a good matchup for him. I really think the opportunity is going to be there. So I would go Odunze. If you're worried about that, go McCormick would be the next one down. All right, Johnny. Russ, Winston, Williams. It's going to be Winston has the most upside, but Williams is the safest play. So depends on what you're looking for. Really like how Williams is playing. The offense has really changed and been functioning. A little nervous for this week, but all righty. RPC. Whew. More safer. However, again, more upside for NWI. It's another good matchup. It's just really trusting it. More is just a much safer play. You're probably going to get that 14. It's just difficult to trust NWI with the upside that he has. It's either going to be 3 or going to be 23. So really hoping for touchdowns. All right, Chad, Mike Will or DK. It's going to be Williams. I don't trust DK. He struggles against the Cardinals, which more likely means he's going to go off this week. But historically has struggled, and Cardinals look good. It's also trusting that offense, who is one of the slowest ones in the league right now in running plays. So, all right, Lil Wale. Let's see. It's going to be Elijah Moore. Again, I'm playing it safe. Don't know what the other ones are. Can't trust David Moore. We saw that fall off the cliff with Thielen. And then Austin is really a boom bust play. All right, Marcus. Let's see. McCormick or Warren? I'm going to go McCormick just because of full workload. And then it's going to be MVS. All right, G, welcome in. Been a minute. It's going to be. It's probably still Higgins, but Judy is close. All right, Jerome. Lost pick and seed 1. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Of them, I'm probably going to go Austin, and that's terrifying. Sorry, man. That's brutal. All right. Christina, Malik. Oh, Neighbors or Harrison or PTJ. These are all the same player. Man. I am going to say BTJ is probably the one that you trust the most, but it's all scary. Golly, I don't like any of it. I'm sorry. Hope he falls in the end zone. All right, Chris. McCormick, Abdullah, Spears. Oof. I'm going on McCormick again. More likely either a full workload or even more of a partial. Spears has just been really down lately since his return with Pollard, minus that one slight bump up when he came back. But it's been rough. So I'd much rather go with McCormick and a team that's going to lose. Like, they have nothing else. They might as well see what they have with him. All right, Scott, McConkey or Austin? It's going to be McConkey. I know. It's not ideal, but you have to roll him out there. Devontae Smith or Addison? Addison's safer, mostly because I'm nervous about anybody not named A.J. Brown in a game that the Eagles should be able to win handily, but could easily go to Smith here just because they should be able to do whatever they want, and Smith has been kind of quietly sitting in the background. Might be a time to feed him and see what he does for the team. All right, Jake. Brian Thomas or Marvin Harrison? Oh, my gosh. Again, it's the same player. I'm going to go with Brian Thomas because at least he's seeing a good amount of volume. All right, Smith, Debo, Addison, Cooper. Assuming not Cooper. I'm assuming that's Amari Cooper, which is actually kind of close to Addison for me. But I'm fine playing Cooper if you want, but Addison's definitely, I feel, safer. Swindle Chan, Herbert or Levis? Don't really like either of them. I'm going to say Levis just because of a slightly easier matchup and all of the weapons. Royce with Pickens out, Wilson or Carr? I don't like any of it, so I'd rather go with Wilson because we've seen it. Hope he can do something. All right, Vec. Burrow or Tua? I'm going to say it's Burrow. I still have him rated higher. All right, Gibson, Ladd, Allen, Swift need 2. It's going to be Pollard. It's full PPR. Pollard and Ladd. If you're worried about Ladd dealing with injury, then go to Swift. Swift has a great matchup, but again, it's still dealing with injury, and that makes me even more nervous. G-turn, scared of Metcalf, so I'm going to go Wilson. All right, Bradley, need a running back in a flex. It's going to be Sharp and Allen. Just play it safe. BTJ offers you upside, but it's not worth it. Adam, welcome in. Moore or Hopkins? It's going to be Moore. Again, just safer play. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe, but it's going to be Elijah. All right, Will. Chubb or McCormick? It's going to be McCormick. Again, Chubb is splitting. Has to get in the end zone. I don't like it. All right, Joseph, sorry. Tua or Mahomes? Tua. PNW, college baseball. Nice. Swift or Charbonnet? I'm going to go Swift because I like the matchup. It's easier, but Charbonnet is healthy. All right, Nick. Need 2. It's going to be Smith and Nick Westbrook. God, I don't like any of that, though. It's all really a long shot, guys, there. Swindle Chan, Disley, or Ingram. It's going to be Disley. All right, Zach, Waddle, or Moore. It's going to be Moore. Trusting Waddle's iffy. Taylor, welcome in. Need 2. Charbonnet, McConkey, Tracy. It's going to be McConkey and Charbonnet. Okay, State. Tolbert. No. It's still going to be NWI. I know. I'm not trusting Tolbert. Cook is back. Also ruined him a little bit. All right. Swift or Charbonnet? Still Swift. All right, Tyler. Charbonnet or Pacheco? That's going to be Charbonnet, and then Ridley, Tracy, or Mooney. It's going to be Ridley just because of the volume. If you're worried about it, go to Mooney would be the next step, mostly because it's also PPR. So don't trust them both over Tracy. All right, Smith. Let's see. Etienne, Leggett. I'm going to go Leggett of those options. The next one would then be McCormick. Lisa, welcome in. Please pick 2. Worthy, Washington, or Cooks. I'm guessing that's Parker, Washington. So I'm going to go Worthy and Cooks. That Washington pan just makes me really nervous to see again. All right, Will. It's going to be Calcaterra. Brian, welcome in with Pickens out. Russell Wilson or O'Connell. Yeah, Wilson is safer, but I do have O'Connell higher now. With that being out, I dropped Wilson to 16. Jennings or McConkey? It's McConkey. I know if you're worried about it, you can play Jennings. With Pickens out, is Wilson or Carr. Also, I'd still go with Wilson there. I have Carr still lower than Wilson. Garendo or Tracy? It's going to be Garendo, Nick. All right, Tony. No problem. Flex PPR. So I would then go Smith. If you're worried about him having a lower scoring game, then go to Allen. Allen could be a little higher scoring no matter what with a safer floor, but Smith has more upside. All right, Scott. McCormick over McConkey. It really depends. McConkey's this a bigger play, but McCormick's going to get you a safer number. We potentially McConkey's going to be eliminated. I play McConkey because I think there's more upside. But McCormick is definitely safer, so it really depends on your matchup. Bren, welcome. Garendo or Smith? It's going to be Garendo. It's a much safer play. Frank Rod, Pickens is out. Yep. I actually like Moore a lot this week. So I would play Moore, but completely then fine going to, I think I have Lad next. So Tom, welcome. Tracy, Neighbors, Garendo, MHA, pick 2. It's going to be Garendo and don't like it. I'm probably going to go Neighbors, but that's all. It's all not good. Andrew, welcome in. Which one? Baker, Purdy, Williams. It's Baker, but then don't like it. You can go Williams. Williams just been extremely hot. Completely understand that as another option. All right, David. It's going to be Dowdle and Allen. Sterl. It's going to be Allen, not Trust and Tracy. All right, well, 49ers or Eagles. I think it's the Eagles. Yes, definitely Eagles. All right. Garando or Connor? PPR. I think in PPR, I'm going to go Connor. Yeah. All right, well, McCormick or Hopkins? It's going to be McCormick. It's just a safer play. He's going to see the looks. All right, Dave. McCormick or Mooney? Again, safer play. It's McCormick. Royce, Jerry, Judy, or Brian? Judy. Not even a question. All right, Anthony. With Pickens out, Austin, BTJ. We just don't know on Austin. So at that point, the matchup is decent for Brian Thomas. I think I go that way just because I think he'll see more targets and volume could be the difference there. So risky. What's up? Welcome in. With Pickens out, is Farm? I don't think so, especially with McConkey being beat up. And still, Disley just has a better matchup still. And the Chiefs are giving up the 4th most points to tight end. So still leaning Will Disley. All right, Dicker or Aubrey. Ooh, it's going to be Dicker. I think they'll be able to move the ball, but they might not be able to score against the Chiefs. All right, Jeffrey. Need to. White, Gus, McCormick, Warren, Vidal. It's going to be White and McCormick. Man, it's close with Warren, though. Oh, my gosh. I think it's Bland. Of course, I don't have my list up. And nope, it's actually Love. I have Love higher. Hopefully that's somewhat useful. All right, Alfred. Winston or Caleb? Caleb's much safer, but again, Winston has a lot more upside, especially now without Pickens. This game could be very interesting to see who they try and defend. John, good morning and good luck for sure. Allen or Smith? Go and play it safe here and go Allen. Again, Smith has upside. It's just really risky because the Eagles should be able to do whatever they want. Which probably means leaning on Barkley and hurts a lot. Okay, Frank. Bucky playing. Correct. Again, depends what you need. White safe with Smith having more upside. Ooh, Carl. Picking 5. Gee, me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's going to be Evans for sure. Myers for sure. Allen, Charbonnet, and Harris. So I'm going to sit Smith there. All right, Scott. Stick with Ladd and start either Warren, McCormick, or I would still go Ladd because I think he's the safest. However, if you're chasing the upside, Williams is your guy. All right, Andrew. Who do I sit? of them, I'm probably going to sit Neighbors. Ferguson or Njoku, Will. Still Njoku. Dude's finding the end zone. All right, Marcus. Mahomes or Purdy. It's going to be Purdy. Terrified of that Chargers-Chiefs game. Talked about it on Wednesday. Hey, if you guys haven't already, like and subscribe. We have this full list of shows that are still going on. All right, Alfred. MVS or Leggett. It's going to be Leggett. Really think there's a lot of opportunity there. All right, Will, Purdy, Tua, or Winston. It's going to be, I think it's Purdy and Tua. Oh, no, it's Winston and Tua. Sorry. Yep, Winston and Tua, then Purdy. All right, where are we at? All right, Redbeard, Jennings, Swift. Golly. I really like Swift's matchup, and if he's going to see a majority of the work with Johnson out, I really want to play him. However, it's also difficult to get away from Jennings and PPR with Purdy back. It's looked really really solid. So much rather roll with that. All right. Okay, let's do this. Brian, Wilson, or O'Connell? It's O'Connell. Okay, guys, I'm about to go really quick. We are a little behind. A lot of people are still in here asking questions, so I'm going to fly through these. It's probably going to be one-word answers like it is in FLA or Bleacher, whatever it's called now. So here we go. All right. Brian, O'Connell. Makes it easy. Will, Thielen, or Adunze, sorry. It's definitely going to be Adunze there. Like the matchup more. Jeffrey, one wide receiver, one flex. It's going to be Moore and probably Williams. I think there's a lot of upside there. Scott, Ladd, didn't we already answer this one? It's going to be Moore. He's a little safer. If you're clearly worried about McConkey, so play Moore. Jasper, DK, or Ridley? It's Ridley. Chad, Braylon, or Tracy? It's Braylon. Taking Allen for sure. All right, Will. Njoku, and then Jonnu. It's probably pretty close with both of those, honestly, because it's half. I'm taking the touchdown. Anthony, Cart. Eric, Mike Williams. Will Levis, Wilson, Carr. That is Levis. Nope, still Wilson. Barely. Andrew, Jones, or Smith? Jones. Anthony, Herbert, or Baker? Baker. Yeah, yo, mama. Allen. Superfly. Chiefs, Hawks, Jags. Chiefs. Chad, Corey. James. I don't. Okay. Jameis. Thank you. Chubb, Etienne, Abdullah. It's probably Etienne, but I don't like it. Alfred. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Taysom. Taysom's out, so I'm going to go Smith. Ferguson or Otten? Ferguson. Irving or Garindo? I think I still have Irving higher. Yes, Irving. Martin. Mooney, Myers. I have Abdullah. It's going to be Myers. Sven, welcome back. Been a minute. I'm nervous on Neighbors. So I also am nervous on Smith, but I'm going to take the better team and go with Smith here. A lot of options on the waivers that you could probably go and get that you might play today. Yes. McCormick's is the safest play, for sure. I was just leaning Austin because he has that ability. I really liked him as a draft prospect, and he has that big play ability. But as a dominant wide receiver one, no. You're really hoping for a big play and a touchdown. But McCormick is much safer. Like, he's probably going to get you 10 fantasy points. Austin could get you 3. He could get you 20. All right, Chavez, Malik. I would play Jennings, but yeah, I'm also really nervous on Neighbors. Ron, pick 2. It's gonna be White and Warren. Terrified of Pacheco. Daniel, Disley or Ferguson? Disley. Devontae Smith, Shakir, Swift. It's gonna be Shakir and Swift. Sure. Worried he doesn't play all my options. Of your early options, I would play Adams, but so as of now, he doesn't even have a designation for injury. He's questionable, I guess, which I still think he plays. However, if you're worried about it, play Adams. It should be fine. I would lower your expectations for what you're expecting out of that, though. All right, Jerome. Yeah, it's still McCormick. Just a safer play there. Okay, State. It's going to be Nick Westbrook-Akine. Dude, another good matchup for him. We'll have good matchups the rest of the season. Chubb or Pitts? Chubb. He at least touches the ball. All right, Jeremiah. Wilson. Yes, still Wilson. Sorry, I double check. What's up, Gage? Jennings or Meyer? Still. Golly, that's close. Pretty sure it's still Jennings. Just because Myers has been somewhat beat up. Nope, I lied. It's Myers. Have him ranked higher. All right. Pick flex. Awesome. Correct. It is all bad. However, I think you still are going to go Austin there. Garindo or Jones? I have Garindo higher. All right, Coach. She's Disley. It's Disley. Don't worry about it. Eric, Caleb, or ARC? Williams. Taking Williams there for sure. By like 3 spots. All right, Slim Reaper. Happy Sunday. Evans, JSN, or Myers? It's still Evans. Dude should feast today. Daniel, Judy, or Tyreek? It's Judy. Book or Tone? 3 spots. Okay. It's going to be Sharp and Jonu. Correct. You nailed it. Edwin. 49ers, Bucks. Bucks. Don't like it, but it's true. All right, Martin. Shakir. Taking the points, baby. Neighbors terrifies me. Vinny. Oh, no. I'd keep Knicks. Darnold's been really falling off a cliff the past few weeks, and it makes me super nervous for that team. All right, Train. Abdullah or Rashad White? It's going to be White. Abdullah terrifies me. Greg, Bucks or Bills? They aren't both playing the Ravens, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have Bills higher versus the Rams. All right, Beans. Ridley, Wilson, or Judy? I'm going to go. I'm assuming that's Garrett Wilson. I'm going Garrett Wilson and Jerry Judy. All right, David. Wilson and Murray. Golly, I think it's Murray. Yeah, it's Kyler. All right, Daniel. Jones, Bucky. It's Irving and I think Wilson. Yeah. Ron, Darnold, or Purdy? These are tough, guys. This is killing me. It's Darnold, but barely. Dominique, MVS, Brian Thomas. I agree. Neighbors is terrifying. So I'd go MVS. Again, it's big play. They're all big plays. If you want the volume, it's probably going to be BTJ, but it's also Mac Jones, which terrifies me even more. I'd much rather go MVS here. That's terrifying. Wow. Ugh. All right, Vinny. O'Connell. Ryan, it's Jawan. Brian, it's more. Levis, it's Caleb. Taking Williams, Scott. Ruben, Mayfield, Darnold. Mayfield, Ruben. And then Jones. It's Jones. Making it easy. Those ones are much better. Saints or Cards? Cards. Taking that, Vinny. Jonathan, Kyler, Baker. Baker. I would probably... I think I have Richard higher. Let me... Yeah, I'm going to go Richard. Shane, taking the points and going Allen here. Ooh. I'm going to play it safe and go Leggett. However, there's a lot of upside potential for Williams. Again, I really think with Pickens being out, he's the one who they put in that position, and he's been good at it in the past. You know it. Only way to survive. Levis or Mayfield? It's Mayfield. Roll. Ron, pick 2. Mooney, Mike Williams. It's going to be Mooney and Nick Westbrook to be safe. If you want to go all upside, it'd be Nick Westbrook and Mike Williams. Whew. Logan, what's up? It's going to be... Ooh, actually, I think that changed it today. I think it's now Mahomes. Yep, Mahomes is one spot in front of Wilson. And then then Dolphins. Sorry, get your defense in there too. Gerard, Saints or Bucks? It's going to be Bucks. 49ers or Titans? Oh, Titans. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that. Warren, sear sauce. Beans, Adams, Judy. It's going to be Judy and Adams. First 2 for sure. Gerard. Ooh, it's going to be Allen. Too nervous on Marvin Harrison. If he was seeing the 10+ targets, I'd be great with him. But until they start feeding him, it's going to be difficult. Both of these are toss-ups. I'm going to say Washington, but that's a recency bias. All right, Anthony. Garendo or Charbonnet? Garendo. Thielen or Worthy? It's Thielen. Good luck. Jonathan, Wilson, Adams, DK. It's going to be Wilson. Actually, Adams is still leading in targets. I think I'm going Adams this week because they at least were on the same page. And even though Wilson saw almost the same amount of targets, it came later in the game. All right, Mo. It's going to be Leggett. Yep. Play them both. Austin's scary to me. Unsure of what it is. Could even be a boat. All right, Bradley. Golly. I still think I go BTJ just because of how bad DK's been. If you guys are in here, please like and subscribe. We have more than just this show to help you out. All right, Brian, roll the dice. It's going to be Johnson. Still rolling Jawan. All right, Garrett. It's going to be Garendo. Sorry, it took me a second to get the Isaac again. Isaiah and Isaac. All right, Willie. Welcome in. Tracy, Garendo, Lamb. It's Garendo, mostly because Lamb's just so iffy. We're not sure on how healthy he is. That shoulder joint, AC joint, still hurting him. So if it's PPR, I might go Lamb, but that would be the only case over Garendo. All righty. Train, welcome in. Happy holidays. It's going to be Lamb. Just trust it a little more than Marvin Harrison. All right, Andrew. Ingram or Hawk? It's going to be Hawkinson. And then I'm going to go Saints. Defense. Ugh. It's going to be Locke, but I don't like it. I have them back to back. It tells you how much I like them. Yeah. Do I trust Neighbors? I don't know. I wouldn't. But of the other options, I mean, I really think that Cooper gets on track this week. However, I have to see it, so I don't really like that. Cooks at least is seeing targets. So at this point, you're probably going to go Cooks until you see Cooper. However, I do think this is the week that Cooper gets on track. All right, Martin. Hunt or McCormick? It's going to be McCormick. Taking sincere there, Martin. Dell 33, Bench McConkey. I would roll a dice, but it really depends on what your potential shift would be to him. Don't know how to say the names. It's going to be Jennings. More upside. Charbonnet is definitely the safer play, so it really depends on what you need, but Jennings has looked good at seeing the most targets on the team. Not that that's saying a whole lot, but Purdy's back and fully healthy, so gonna believe in him. All right. Yes, it's still going to be Garendo. Vinny, drop pitch, and add Ferguson. Yeah, I would do that for sure. Anthony, Ingram, or Dowdle? Dowdle. Dominique. Perfect. You're all good. Needed 2 of Neighbors, MVS, BTJ. I know. It's okay. I'm still going to go BTJ and MVS. Golly, I don't like it, though. Sure. That's going to be the name from now on. Chardonnay. Any kind of PPR, I'm going to go Charbonnet. God dang, Daniel, that's hysterical, man. I love it. Play. I would still go Leggett here. Taking Xavier. Oh, yeah. Who would have known they went to 2 tight end sets instead? That's really frustrating. I would play Disley, and then if you're swinging for upside, it's probably going to be NWI, but Westbrook Akine. However, Moore's also gives you the higher floor. Like you're looking at a 12 to 14 fancy points with Moore. Nick, that's not the floor. Your floor is 3 there, but his upside's more for sure. Whew. Steven, oh my gosh. It's still Smith, but it's both iffy. MHJ is just such a roller coaster, guys. Trusting him is very difficult. I just wish he would. If they would throw the ball to him 10 or 12 times, I'd be great throwing him out there. All right, pick 2. Odunze for sure. And then I'm probably going to go Leggett to play it safe. Taylor, what's up? Hopkins or Tracy? It's going to be Hopkins. I have Tracy very low. All right, Ron. Warren or Hill? It's going to be Warren. Since they lost Pickens, I think they're going to have to use him a little more. Calvin Austin or Brandon Cooks? Man. I think there I go Austin just because of the big play potential. I don't like that, though. Really don't like that. I would roll Sharp there. Most consistent to score or put up points and was already being used at goal line. So Chad, DK, MJ, or BTJ. Oh my gosh. Still going to be Brian Thomas, but I don't like it. All right, Daniel. It's Wilson. I know it's rough, but he's seeing 10 targets. Like, going to get you. Next one would be Nick Westbrook. Falcons a good stash for week 16. They're okay. There are better options out there. For example, the Cardinals. Still one of my favorites. Also would look for the Broncos. All right, Alec. Devontae Smith or Mooney? It's going to be Mooney. AJM. All right, welcome in. Need wide receiver. So I'm picking 3. Okay, Odunze for sure, Charbonnet for sure. And then I'm going to go Etienne. Since Jones has been in, Etienne's been on the field more. I think he's a better pass blocker, which is part of the reason he's out there over Bigsby. Sorry. So just think that's how that role works. All right. Do I start all three or play Cooks or Amari? I would sit Tracy and play Cooper. That's how I do that. All right, Dan. It's going to be Garindo. Destiny, Odunze, QJ, Leggett. It's going to be a Dunze. However, if you're nervous on it, Leggett's also similarly ranked. Abram, it's going to be White, taking the points. All right, Steven. Last minute pick 2. McCormick and Benson. That's, I think it's still the Chargers. Yep, it's the Chargers. Where the heck do I have the? All right, Kyle, Etienne, or Hubbard? Etienne. Martin, Swift, or Abdullah? Swift. Swiftly. Bucks or Cards? Cards. Better stash. Of those two, it's probably the Falcons, but I don't like it. Cars are still going to figure out ways to do things, which drives me insane. All right, Kyle. Etienne or Allen? Allen. D-Man, Addison or Tracy? Addison. More upside. Also need a QB. Caleb. If you are looking for more upside, it's going to be Winston, but I still have Caleb ranked higher. Alfred. Probably. He's at least seeing more targets currently. Tyreek just had a baby, though, so maybe that means he's more willing to play or less stressed or more stressed. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a Dunze. All right, John. Need a flex. Man. I think it's Pollard. Yeah, I have Pollard. Just a bit. If he is out, I then would go Disley. Well, Judy or Shakir? Judy. Bloom, pick 2. Pacheco, Tracy, Allen. It's going to be, oh my gosh. Allen and Tracy. Finally got somebody that I have Tracy over. Jerome Dunbar, Dowd or Charbonnet? Good question. Dowdle? Dowdle. They're back to back. Santiago, MVS, Thielen, QJ, pick 1. It's going to be Thielen just because of volume. However, if you're doing an upside play, it's going to be MVS. Rowe, BTJ, or Wilson? Wilson, taking the points, baby. How do I feel? Dirty. Yeah, that's probably the right option. I might go MVS over Smith if I'm just chasing the upside. If you want to play it safer, Warren's probably safer than Smith. But to what extent, who actually knows? I'd expect them to use him more, but I said that last week, and instead they went with Harris. So, of course he does. Yeah, that pie does look good every time. It's fine. It's not the best pie, but it's a good pie. All right. Where are we? Okay. Guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. We still have time to answer questions. Yeah. All right. Guys haven't already, like and subscribe. There are plenty more shows where we try and answer all of your questions with much more depth and really go through whatever you need us to. All right, Destiny. Need 2. It's going to be Moore and Leggett. However, if you are chasing upside, Nick Westbrook goes in over Leggett. Just, again, another great matchup for him. I know it's really spotty, but he's on the field a lot and continues to see targets. Anthony, Connor, Tracy, Garendo, Irving, Charbonnet, thanks. So it's going to be Garendo, Irving, and Connor, barely above Charbonnet. All right. Hey, Daniel, you made it in. Baker or Herbert? Baker, Swift, Garendo, Jennings, JSN. It's going to be Swift, Garendo, JSN. And then it will be Moore. And then it'll be Garendo. Clear as mud. Sure. All right, Steven. Pick 3. I'm going the Bears and Addison. Mike. I still think McConkey is the safest play. However, if you are worried about it, Mike Williams is the next option. But I really don't feel confident in that. All right, Gerard. Judy, Ridley. It's going to be Judy. Why am I scared? Chargers have been really good against the defense. Pacheco's just coming back and is still splitting. So that makes me really nervous. And honestly, it's both offenses for both the Chargers and the Chiefs. You're really hoping the running back for either of those teams get in the end zone, and that's going to be a game that I would be surprised if either team is able to get into the end zone. So a lot of reasons behind it. It's just I wish I knew he was fully healthy. Chargers are actually have been pretty decent on defense against the run. So, all right, Jonah, Russ or Levis? I have Wilson barely higher than Levis by like 2 spots. All right, Kyle. Nope, it's going to be Chubb, but I don't like it. I'm going to try to play Disley over. All right. Cameron, 2 QB question, both 6 point. So I get to pick 2 of them. Because if I'm picking 2, it's going to be Wilson and Williams. And then I would go Murray over Tua. DeLume, Allen, or Jennings? It's going to be Allen. Again, really trusting that team and how they've been using him. Woo! We're almost done. Last chance. All right. Matthew, it's gray. That's terrifying to say. Take a Noah, baby. Daniel, it's Janu. John, Shakir, McCormick. Again, if it's PPR, it's going to be Shakir. Otherwise, it'll be McCormick. Shakir's really only useful in PPR. All right. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. Was a busy day. Appreciate you all so much. I know the news hit late, and so it's been very gray area. Good luck in week 14. But yeah, it's terrifying. So sorry about the late news. Again, if you are looking for a potential flex streaming running back option, Jalen Wright, with Mostert being out, becomes interesting in a decent matchup. So I have him. I moved him to my running back 22. So he's above Tracy, for example. All right, Chad Waddle or MHJ. There, I'm going to go MHJ. Taking Marvin Harrison there. Need one. Metcalf, Leggett, Judy. It's going to be Judy. Ford. Fat boy. Calcaterra. Woo! We've done it. Why do I? That's not right. Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate you all so much. Again, this is the main big show on Sunday. However, we have other shows. Monday, we do the waiver wire. Wednesday, we do roster of the people, where we literally are all the content is driven by the audience. So we talk about everything. Nope, Juan. It's Murray. Thursday, I'm back ahead of kickoff to answer your questions. Friday, they help with all your bets. They go through every game, go through the lines that they like, and really touch on them in depth. Really good guys at Mason Cameron and Vishal Gupta doing an excellent job for us there. But yeah, so guys haven't already. Really appreciate it. I know today was a busy, crazy day. Sorry about all the nonsense that happened. Them playing way too many games. I wish we had a better, clearer picture on McConkey. Fortunately, it does not look like that's going to happen. I was hoping for some kind of update, but surprise, surprise, there isn't one. So, all right, last chance. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Hope good luck in week 14. Appreciate you all. And of course, as always, remember to keep up the nonsense. We'll see you guys.